spoken word artists. Kwa hivyo kama unapenda mambo ya spoken word ama una feel I can do this, you know, I love things matters to do in a poetry spoken word, you're in the right place. Make sure that you stay tuned, and in case you have any questions for him, guys, feel free to talk to us on 0799 200 100. Without further ado, allow me to introduce Franklin speaking in studio. Franklin, how are you?
Hi.
You're well? I feel like tufanye mambo kwa tofauti leo. You know, you give us that piece that you love so much, okay. Then we get to after that, that's when we get to talk about you and your journey in spoken word.
Cool.
Yeah.
So mimi chombo tu ila yeye ni mfinyanzi. Ako ndani yangu, maybe that's why I'm outstanding. Na mistari zinashika hadi washikaji, but humbly. Ndio nisijione mwenye kipaji bali mwenye dhambi. Na nina swali, ni nini yo mimi mraia na chess? Time a king so go after his masses. Jiote ni vanity, na hata Bob aliwacha mali. So kama Eunice Njeri nimekubali unatosha. So mbona nicheze kimimi na niko na wewe kama kocha? Umeniunga na tukasonga, so kile naomba ni unifanye ni nawe, juu nikiwa nawe maisha ni mboga. Juu hakuna kitu hauwezi do, na best with your ascension najua tutasikizwa majuu. Despite your goodness kunifanya speechless hadi kwa booth, but si mind cause it's you. Na kama 1 and 2s bado mmoja, so siandiki kujiprove cause if I do so nitapogodha. So acha blogger ajue that I blew out of kukungoja. Na si design all dhani, na wachore design miuchora juu ni science after nimekuomba. Nishai kutoka, but nika realize that no man can do what you do, juu ni zaidi ya mnoma. So nilikurudia kama chorus bure, ningerudi ocha. Uongo, na hapo najichocha, juu wewe ulinijia. So Lord have mercy, for I felt important rather than the lost one. And for us not to be knocked out by pride, acha tukuone bora na tujione wenye makosa. Na kwa mawimbi na utulivu wa hii bahari itwayo life, tunakuomba uwe nahodha. Frankly speaking.
Wow, I love it. Ati nakubali kama Eunice Njeri. Lord have mercy, kwa sababu of that something for. Oh my God, that is really interesting, you know. Yeah. And please tell us, you know, what is the story behind that piece?
Sometimes we act like we are in control of everything that happens around our life. Especially according to our faith, we tend to think that we're in control of everything. We tend to think that we're in control of, we are the one responsible of how we have growth in terms of our faith, in terms of how we are disciplined according to how we usually pray, like in terms of the consistency we have in order to keep up with Christianity. We tend to think we are in control of it, but that is being prideful. That's how pride gets to be. And so when you just let God to be in control of everything, and let him to be in control of your discipline, consistency, and everything that happens around, not only then in your Christian life, but everything that happens around, you'll feel free. Because anxiety itatoka, hautakuwa mtu wa kusurprise watu na surpriseka out na life. Like kama ni nahodha, like hakuna kitu itakuzuia we kufika mahali. Hiyo journey hakuna mahali hata mawimbi kama aje. So that's just me letting him to be in control. Yeah.
And is that message for the general audience ama kuna watu specific wenye ulikuwa umetarget wapatie message?
Me, I was nilikuwa nimejitarget to know that, just to have that in mind. Also generally, not even especially the young generation, when you get to know about the Christian life, we just feel like we are in control now. We have to go to church, we have to do this, we have to do this, but we don't let God to be in control. Tunaona kama ni bidii yetu. So it's for us young Christians. Yeah.
Well, I love what you've just said, that you're the first person to receive that message from that piece. And so does it mean when you write every single piece in your umeandika, it transforms you first so that it can work for others?
Exactly.
Wow.
How can it work for others? It has not worked for me. That's it's start by me. Even the experience that I go through, everything that happens, and everything that I want people to change out there, first of all I have to change in my life, because ni kama kutaka inspire the world na sija inspire my hometown. That's impossible. Yeah, so it starts by me.
Wow, I love that. It starts by you. And now let's get to know, who is Franklin? What inspired you into the world of art, spoken word? Why choose that field?
Out of just expressing yourself. It doesn't have so many rules.
Okay, haina rules mingi, all right.
Not even apart from that, also I just love speaking out. Plus I don't know how to speak out. I love doing it, but I don't know how to do it. So it's also a way of me just knowing how to speak things out. So I put it in words, and it has been quite a journey. I was inspired by lyricism on other artists, what they were writing, and now what I wanted to have. So kile ambayo nilitaka kusikia, ndio niliona wacha sasa niandike kile naweza taka kusikia mimi mwenyewe kwanza. Now life came. Now when life came, now I had so much experience behind my back. I had to write about everything that's happening, everything that has happened, and everything that is happening, especially to the field of Christianity, where I've been born and raised a Christian, but I don't know how to act as a Christian. I don't know how to behave and to live like a Christian. Now I had to write to myself. And now that inspired me to write even more for other people. Yeah.
Wow, I love it. So spoken word for you is also a way of you expressing what you're having in your thoughts.
Yeah, what I'm having in my thoughts. Yeah.
And now let me ask, can anyone be a spoken word artist? Can I be one?
It's just a passion. You loving. Yeah, anyone can be a spoken word artist. It depends just on how you're expressing it, on where you're expressing it, and how you are expressing it. Most of the artists are poets, so it means if they don't sing and they just speak those lyrics, means they're spoken words.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's you just crafting the things that you're doing into words, like the art behind you, me just finding for them words, or someone finding for them words, just trying to express it through words. It's not even about spoken word, it's just expressing things in words. Yeah.
So what are the requirements of being a spoken word artist? If I wanted to join you today, what are the requirements? What do I need as a person?
What do you need? You just need to listen more than even to do it. You just have to listen. I listen to podcasts when I want to write something motivating. I listen to preachings when I want to write something that will touch Christians. I read the Bible if I want to write a Christian piece. So the requirements are it's according to what you want to write. It's according to what you want to express. Yeah.
Wow. So let me ask this question, because for you it's Christian. Do you feel like the outside world, the people who are not born again, kunakuwa na competition mingi, they're getting more gigs than you? Do you ever experience that?
Yeah. Yeah, we usually have that pressure, but it depends on your purpose. What's driving you?
The drive.
Yeah, what's driving you? If it's money, if it's fame, then you'll feel that pressure from that world. But if it's It's just you trying to inspire, and you being driven by the word of God. You've been driven to say what you're saying and to do what you're doing. Then the pressure will be less. Just like I said before, when you know what, when you put God in control, anxiety zinakutoka, pressure inakutoka, vitu kama hizo zinakutoka. So it's true, we have left it, but it doesn't define our craft. Actually, it gives us more time in this process, and in the process is where we build ourselves. Yeah.
Wow, I love that. In the process is where you build yourself.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the process. Have you ever felt like many people out there, they want to join spoken word, but they don't want to walk the process?
Yeah, people want to write today, to perform today, and then tomorrow they're
On a trend in their social media, me post and I've like, 1 million.
People want to do that, but the process is where things happen. The process that magic happens. I love my journey so far, because for every struggle that I've gone through, coming from Ocha now to the city, doing this thing here, every process that I've gone through, every hardship, it's what is in these pieces. It's what I'm writing on those pieces, and it's what will motivate the young generation to come. So ni mdogo tu, alafu like kwa hiyo dogo hiyo ndio jaza haba. So it's just building yourself also, giving yourself time to grow also in silence. Without
in silence,
yeah. Because growth happens very well in silence. Also, just having to learn the things that you're supposed to learn at that time, not learning the things that you're not supposed to learn at that time, because sometimes it's you just being in the presence. Being in the presence of these struggles, being the presence of this process, that's what defines a person. That's what defines the craft. Yeah.
And now let me ask, before we go for a short break, the first time that you performed your first piece in public, how was the experience? How did you feel? Were you ready for it?
I was never ready for it. First of all, what I was thinking in my mind, all that time while I was performing, I was waiting for snaps. Then it turned out there were no snaps.
Oh my God.
There were no snaps. So what I ended up to do was just continue. Continue. And I was burning up. I was angry for it. Then at the end of it, they were like, what? So they were all this time they were quiet.
Walikuwa na preserve moto.
Because they were feeling like we don't want to ruin those lines as they're coming. We don't want to ruin them. But at the end of it, then they gave up. They gave up all the excitement to me in the house. I was so happy. I was so happy. Actually, it pushed me to another. Mental self-esteem. My self-esteem went up. And it gave me just a certain self-awareness. Now this is the thing. This is what I can do. It was awesome. But also me waiting for snaps.
Hiyo part unangoja snaps na watu.
So it was so cringe. To my side, not their side, because they knew what they were doing. I didn't know. I was just there, throwing up a line, then waiting. Then I'm not seeing them doing something. Then then doing another thing. Then they're not doing something. So.
All right. That's interesting. So let's go for a short break. Then when you come back, you'll help us understand when it comes to the world of spoken art, what is involved in the process. Are there challenges, or is just a smooth pace that you walk? And also as we get to understand that is your creative process and writing of the spoken words, hizo pieces ziko nazo, where do you draw your inspiration? So for our viewers, we're going for a short break. Then you come back, we'll go with us na leo tunaangalia the world of poetry, mambo ya spoken word. So if you're interested, una feel kuna muzika, yani una feel that thing that has been pushing you, or you feel like you can dive into the world of spoken word, please feel free to ask any question that is on 0799200100. That is WhatsApp number, or you can slide on social media handles, that is on Facebook and YouTube at Mizpah Tv Kenya. Tuma maswali zako pale kwa comment section, alafu nitakuwa nazisoma in a few. Without further ado, let's welcome our guest back to the show. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And before we went for that short break that we had, tuliongele that is you draw your inspiration, you gave us your piece, which is really amazing. So let's talk about that is the creative process of you writing the pieces that you have, you know. Where do you draw your inspiration before you write any piece?
As I said before, for me as a Christian, the first place I draw my inspiration from is the Bible. Whenever I read the Word of God, I get inspired to do according to it, and also to inspire other people. So it's not the fact that I'm out of that akakonia self-love inanifanya ni take to inspire so other people. So that will push me also to look for more inspiration. Also in books, in good podcasts, na pia in the life experience that I've gone through, na zile ambazo bado I'm still going through them. So that's where I draw my inspiration from.
And share with us the process when you want to write a piece. How long does it take? What do you do? What is required, you know?
How long it takes, that is not even what will be at the back of the mind. But first of all, you have to have resources. Yeah. Now, I want to write about love. Now, which book of the Bible talks about love? Now, I go to that book, I read it. After reading it, then I'll not use the same exact words that I used there, but now I'll put it in sheng, now twisted, with a pun, with a rhyme. It's kind of, now I have the message, but now I have to put it in a creativity way. I have to put it in a spoken word way, not just something that I can read it out. Yeah. So first is having the resource where you're getting the information from, then putting the information in a poetry form, and also just knowing how to say it, in what mode, in what tone, things like those.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now when it comes to that is performance and emotion, because you know spoken word is really expressive, especially when it comes to emotion. Before you prepare yourself to go to the stage, you know, help us understand, how do you prepare yourself for a performance, you know? Ukijua kesho kuna gig asubuhi, what do you do?
I do countless practice about that one piece, that main. I make sure first of all I have a main piece. So after making sure you have a main piece, you do countless practice on it. I do it not once, not twice, not thrice. I do it countless times. Then I make sure I have an intro and an outro. Also, those are pieces. So how I'll do them is also kind of, it's also a process. It's also a way to know that this is how I feel like I should start. The first piece that I performed here, I started by saying that mimi ni chombo tu ila ni mfinyanzi. That's a kind of way of me introducing myself. So that tells you that that's kind of an intro. So you plan it, it's like a script. There is how you begin and how it ends, and the main subject in between. So how it begins, then the main body, then the outro. Yeah, kind of offer also like an album. Though there's also you can put some interlude of performance. Yeah, so that's it. You have an intro, the body. Now the body carries the theme of the event, if it's an event. And then the outro, just to tell people that, okay, I was here, now I'm off. And this was what I was insisting on. Yeah.
Okay. And still on the same mambo ya performance, how do you handle stage fright? Ama you're used to it, you don't get nervous?
No, I'm not used to it. I'll be lying if I say I'm used to it. A friend of mine taught me something, that whenever I am to go to a stage or to speak in front of people, I just find like a space somewhere. I scream. I scream very loud.
You scream?
Yeah, I scream very loud, just to get that pressure that's in me outside. So that when I go to speak there, I feel so free. I feel like I'm not speaking out of the things that I'm supposed to speak, not out of the pressure. No, it always huwa inaniset, huwa inanifanya nisifeel nimejifinya ama nisifeel nimefinywa na pressure wasea kile wanataka ni do, but kile na mimi mwenyewe nataka kufanya. Yeah.
Wow. And do you believe that poetry, spoken word, and everything can create really change, you know, bring souls to Christ?
Yeah. Even apart from bringing souls to Christ, which is the most important thing, also it just changes. I've seen spoken word artists who are activism, and they change how people think about our political regime and how we are governed by the current government. And they change our perspective to it. They express how things are supposed to be. They express to us a certain article of the Constitution, and then it changes people's mind. Then people know that this is the right thing to do. This is the law. This is what the law says. And now coming to the matters of Christianity, it also changes us. It makes people to know, oh, there's this verse that says about this. Now this artist has just taken that one verse, then put it out there, now using the word, using the spoken word in his craft in a way that the people wa ghetto, wale wana understand Sheng, his age mate, his peers, or even the mature audience can understand that one thing. People are so lazy at times to do some things. Now when you put it in words, it kind of entertain.
Yeah, I agree.
So it changes. Yeah.
And now let's talk about the challenges, because akukosi changamoto. Everything that is good, akukosi changamoto.
Yeah.
So tell us, what is that one common challenge when it comes to being a spoken word artist, especially in our country today?
I think it's something that's growing. So we are not willing, and also the government, or also those people who have the big platforms don't know much about it. So it's kind of hard also for us to get gigs and express and teach people about it. That's one. But also it does not what can I the best word I can use, it requires a lot of process, but eventually it'll come through. But in this process, most of the artists are giving up, and a good bunch of artists are tired of doing it, because if you are willing to grow with it, then it means that you have to put full dedication in it, and also time is a challenge. Finishing a piece and making sure you have rehearsed countless time is also a challenge, but God, Mungu anasaidia. Yeah.
And now let me ask, still kama mambo ya changamoto in every industry, ukiuliza msanii changamoto ni gani, atakwambia pesa ni changamoto. When it comes to spoken word, is it the same thing ama it's different because you just express yourself?
Tumeelewa kwamba it's something that's growing, so story ya pesa, at least it's an understandable. Hiyo ni understandable, but yeah, ukweli pesa, but koi feel ni understandable because it's something that is growing, so we just have to be patient with it. Yeah.
Let me ask, how do you make sure that you stay consistent with spoken word and still grow? Consistency and growth.
Consistency and growth.
Yeah.
Doing it every time. Just being there, and also just making sure you're doing it. Also looking for these gigs. It helps, especially spoken word artists, especially stage performances. Inamsaidia sana. You get to see people, how they react to your piece, and that gives you, that makes you growth. And also the next time you'll be there to improve that feeling that you felt. So that will also give you consistency. Yeah.
So it means that also as you performed, you have to look the way your audience is responding.
Yeah, you have to note how they're responding, because it's a field we're expressing the things that only we have our opinion on. So if you receive or you see an audience reacting somehow different from how you feel ama ulidhania ata react, then it makes you know that that opinion kuna mtu imehurt ama kuna mtu imemjenga. So it's so important. It's a one part tuna express kitu tunaamini ni ukweli. So si kila mtu anaamini ni ukweli, but tuna express kitu tunaamini. So ni opinion yangu natoka wase na pia wase. So si kila mtu agree nayo. So I have to look.
Okay.
I have to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because our time is up, I want you to look at the camera and you get to give people words of wisdom, encourage a young person who aspires to be like you probably in the next 1 year, I don't know.
In spoken word?
Yes.
Okay. I'll be here to present to my kids the gift that comes with my presence. I'll be here kumpigia debe na matimes kumpitishia wembe. As namkumbusha that hawezi mwenyewe. I'll be here kumwelewesha of God the Father before society mshawishi acheze kiyeye. Na nimweleze, cheza vile God anataka na uache kujiona mjanja. Humility ni key kwa hii darasa. Na baraka utaipata time utakubali kukuwa wewe ni lana. Na asalana si makosa kublanda. Plus for you to get a good answer, haitakubidi umeuliza swali kama danda. Nikinaya kuingiza baridi time unapashwa. Though na prefer uelewano kwa sana, ndio mtu asikimbilie panga ukamba. Depression ni real, but kumbuka we no maana. Na with your gift mtaa ukuona kama Santa. Tena salt of the earth, so uskaipoteze ladha. Na apart from talanta, bado unaweza shine kama farmer. Hadi wakose nguvu ya kukucrop kwa mapicha. Kwa msanii ukidrop watasikiza. Na ukipush on kabisa, uta end up kushika mamita kushinda fundi wa maji na stima. But kumbuka, happiness ilete na pesa. Na uleto na vitu simple kama kusafisha keja, kupendana, kutendeana mema, na sana sana kumweka God at the center. So avoid kujicompare na pia usipende kuteta. Pia internet is kupe pressure na nete isikufanya kwe pretender. Ombre, saa zote usikwe kuwa beast. Ukianguka amka na uendelee kubelieve. Na usingoje nikwambie that it will be easy, because it's not gonna be. But with discipline na consistency, with the time utaachieve. Kuna big things ahead, so kuwa na nia. Alafu seek God na atakutengenezea njia. Na utafika. Na utakalia kiti kubwa design ya utaweza kutusimamia. I don't know how that sound, but sini mimi nawaambia. Wow. Frankly speaking.
That's nice. I believe that for viewers out there, you have been encouraged. And now, frankly, what ukupata wapi kwa social media?
Okay. On Instagram, frankly speaking. On Facebook, I still use my original names, Franklin Ngugi. Then, yeah, I am only on Instagram and Facebook.
Okupate frankly speaking.
Frankly speaking.
I'm sure it's
also on YouTube, frankly speaking 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for availing yourself. I
Yeah.
believe the young people have learned a lot from you when it comes to the world of art, kumambaya, spoken word. And I'm sure that you have inspired a lot of people out there.
Thank you.
For our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in for this amazing segment that is Meet Your Artist. We get to meet different talented artists in the world of art. So what we're going to do, we're going for a short break, but Isha, we have our amazing DJ with us. So make sure that you get to send in your request song, that song that you love so much, so that our DJ will be spinning in your favorite music. That is send the request song on 0799 200 100, and still on social media handles, that is on Facebook and YouTube at Mizpah TV Kenya, hashtag Nisifa Sato. Stay tuned. Be right back after the break to wrap up the show. Stay tuned.